Welcome to another video on Learn Programming Skills channel, and in this video I want to share with you some useful commands. You can have them in your daily activities whenever you get access to command prompts on your desktop background. These commands I'm going to share with you will be very useful, and you need to have a better usage of it that is going to boost your personal productivity in terms of command prompt usage. Now, I have already posted other videos on my channel that also displays or reveals some commands that you can use them to perform tasks and also additional functionalities in command prompt window. So without any further explanations and any further ado, let's dive into this video and let me share you these useful commands. Now, on my desktop background, I have this command prompt window opened, and also when you look at the desktop, I have these 3 folders created and one particular text file. Now, in these individual folders, which are parental folders, there are other subfolders available. And if you want to identify a directory in another directory or a location, you can use the directory command, which is the dir. And since this particular items are found on the desktop background, I need to switch from this current location, which is Bossman, to the desktop. So I'm going to type the cd desktop. Then when I press the space bar, I'm going to type the D and press the tab key, and this reveals all directories that start with the letter D. And I have also posted a video on useful keyboard shortcuts you can utilize in command prompt window that showcase you some tips and tricks keyboard shortcuts you can use. So I am also going to link that video in the description below. Now I'm going to press the enter key so that I can have the desktop as my current directory. Now, if I type the dir command and press the enter key, these are the directories available on the desktop. We have James, we have Jonas, we have Jones. And if I want to orderly arrange these commands, I'm going to type the directory and also the od command, and when I press the enter key, this is going to systematically arrange all the directories on the desktop directory. Now you can see that I have James here, I have Jones, and I also have Jonas available. Now, how can I locate these subfolders in these individual parental folders? I need to manually get access to these individual folders so that I can locate their subfolders. But there is a particular command that will help you to allocate your parental folder at the same time your subfolders, and this moves us to our first command in this particular video. So the first command is the tree command. So I'm going to type the tree command in this command line, and now when I hit the enter key, now you can see that I have this path, and this path consists of all these parental folders. So we have James, Jonas, and also we have Jones, and under James we have these individual subfolders, and this reveals your folders and their subfolders in a structured manner so that you can have a better view of what particular content or item involved in a single parental folder. So when it comes to James parental folder, I have Google Chrome as my subfolder, Google Meet, and also Google Slide, which must also consist of other files created in it. And when it comes to Jonas folder, we have Excel, PowerPoint, Word, and when we move to Jones, we have Access, OneNote, and also Outlook. So if you want to have a better look of your parental folder at the same time to also view your subfolders, then you have to go with this command, which is the tree command. Now this moves us to our next command, which is file compare, and that is being abbreviated as FC, and this helps you to compare your files which has some differences. So when you look on the desktop, I have this text file, which is Jonah. I'm going to open it so that you can see whatever content that we have in this particular text file. When I open this text file, this is the information available, which is this is my file, and I think I had a typing error in this section. I can easily edit this by clicking Then I can hold Ctrl plus S on the keyboard to save this particular editing or modification. So when I open this text file, this is the information I have. I am going to make a duplicate of this file so that we can use this particular command, which is the FC command, to compare. And also I will add an additional information or content to any of these files and also utilize the command to see the differences. So I'm going to type the copy command. Now using the copy command, I am able to make a duplicate of this text file, and I want to move to the desktop. I have a duplicate of this file also displayed as Jude. Now I'm going to use this command to compare if we have some differences between these two commands. So I'm going to type the FC command. Then I'm going to type the name of these text files. Now when you look at the internal output of this command, it says comparing files Jonah and Jude, and then the FC command says no differences encountered. So it means that whatever content that we have in these two text files are the same. There is no differences that you are going to see in this particular text file. So I am going to add an additional content to any of this text file. So I'm going to apply that content to the Jude text file. So I'm going to type the echo command, and then this time around the echo command, I'm going to use the greater than symbol twice to indicate that I want to add an additional content to this text file. So I'm going to type the text file and its extension, and I'm going to hit the enter key. Now if you also want to learn how to create a text file, I have a video that also systematically illustrates that to you, and I'll link that video in the description below. Now let's use our command. So without typing this from scratch, I am going to reveal the previous command with the up arrow key, and then I'm going to hit the enter key. Now this time around, the internal output of this file comparing is the difference that we had is today is a beautiful day, and this is the additional content I added to the Jude text file. So when you are comparing files and you want to know the differences, this particular command helps you to do so. So if you have two text files which has similar content, and therefore there might be any additional content in any of these text files, you can use this FC command, and that is going to reveal the differences that we have in these two text files. Now let's move to our third command. Before then, I am going to also make another duplicate of this particular text file. So I'm going to reveal the previous command with the up arrow key, and I'm going to change the name of this, and I'm going to hit the enter key. Now on the desktop, I have these three files here. I'm going to change one of these file name from Jude to another file name. So currently I have changed Jude to Johnny. So this is a simple way to change a file name from one to another, but in this case I want to change the initial letter of this to another name. So I'm going to reveal this particular command in this command line. Now I have changed Johnny to boy. Now moving to our third command, we want to learn how to delete multiple files at the same time, and this can be very useful, especially when all the files that you have on your computer system have a similar name or they have a similar starting initial letter. This becomes very simple. So I am going to type the delete command, which is the del, and then I want to delete Jonah and also the John text file. So I'm going to type the letter J, and without typing the full file name for this individual text file, I'm going to use the asterisk symbol and then press the enter key. Now when we move back to our desktop background, we have these two text files, which are Jonah and also the Joan, deleted from our computer system. So this is a simple way of deleting multiple files which has the same starting letter. Now we are moving to our next command, which is the task list. So I'm going to type this command in this command line. Now the essence of this command is to review all the tasks that are running and also that are not running on your computer system. So this reveal all the task list that you see. So if I scroll up, you can see that we have this reviewed commands based on the command that we just typed, and in these commands we have a lot of commands displayed here. Now this is in a table format, and you can see that we have image name, and the image name tells you the tags that you have on your computer system, and also we have this PID number given to every software or application, and also we have the session, that is the session name, whether this particular application or software is in service or in console, and also we have these sessions and also the memo, that is the memory usage of this particular software. Now as I said, this task list reveals all the tasks available on your computer system, and especially it is very useful if you want to know the tasks that are running and also how to close these particular softwares or this running tasks. Therefore this moves us to our next useful command, and that is called the TASKKILL. This is the command that allows you to shut down or permanently close a running program, especially if you are traditionally closing that particular program on your desktop and that is not giving you the call to close this program. This particular command helps you to close this particular software easily without any hesitation. I am going to scroll down and then allocate some commands or software, but before then, when I move to my taskbar, I have these three commands opened. I have Excel, Wondershell, and also I have command prompt. Let me see if I can close this Excel without closing it manually by using the command prompt window. So I'm going to scroll down. Now in these softwares that are listed here, I have excel.exe, and this is the PID number. So if I want to close this particular opened software on my desktop, then I am going to access my command line, and here is this command line. Therefore I'm going to type the TASKKILL. Then I'm going to press the space bar, type the / symbol, and type PID. Now we have to notice the PID number of Microsoft Excel. So let's scroll up, and the PID number is 4696. So looking at the internal output of this command, it says success, sent termination signal to the process with PID 4696. Therefore, when I move to my Windows taskbar, I have Microsoft Excel terminated, and that is not seen on the taskbar. So this is another way of closing or shutting down some open commands or some opened softwares or applications on your computer system. Now let's dive into our next command, which is the single ampersand. This command allows you to combine two or more command lines to execute an action. So I'm going to type three commands and separate them with this single ampersand symbol. Now when you look at this command that have been separated with this single ampersand symbol, we say we are going to create Jennifer and also create this text file, which is Juliet, and that consists of this text which are "you are special," and therefore move this particular text file into this particular folder, and that has been executed perfectly. So now we have this folder, and when you open this folder, we have the text file displayed in this particular window. So this is a simple way of combining two or more command lines using this special symbol. Now the essence of this symbol is that whether the first command line executes successfully or not, it tries to operate the second command. So let's see how this works. I'm going to make a mistake in the first command line in this particular line of path. Therefore, I'm going to use the up arrow key to reveal this command. Then use the control key and the left arrow key to jam these commands. And I am going to delete this and press the enter key. Now, what happens here is that it gives you an output that says Jennifer is not recognized as an internal or external command, operable program or batch file, and therefore this has created a text file because this first command did not work successfully. Therefore it moves to this second command which created this text file, and since the last command was to move this text file to this folder, that do not also happen because the folder was not created. Therefore this worked on the second command. So anytime one command fails, it doesn't matter, it moves to the next command. So when you are using this special symbol, know when and where to use it. Now in this case it says overwrite this particular path that says we want to override this particular file, and it gives you this option that says yes, no, or all. Then I'm going to type yes and press the enter key. Now this corrects the previous commands by moving this text file back to the created folder. Because I did not deleted this folder from the desktop, this gives me the option to overwrite the previous text file with the current text file. Therefore the Juliet that we created has been moved to the existing folder with the similar name that was given to the command that we type with the error operation. So this is a command you can use in your daily activities to combine two or more command lines. Now our next command is called the move command, and this time around, if we have moved a text file into a folder, we want to bring back the text file to its original or previous location. So how can we do this? Now we have this text file which is boy, and we have this folder which is James. I am going to move this into this folder. So back to my command line, I'm going to type the move command. So I have typed the name or the file name of the text file and also the name of the folder. Therefore when I hit the enter key, this has moved the text file into this James folder. Now how can we bring back this text file to the desktop location? This is what is very necessary. You have to identify the location where the text file is being situated. Therefore I'm going to switch to the James folder. Now James folder is my current directory, so I'm going to type the move command and type the name of the file, and I'm going to press the space bar on the keyboard, then type 2 dot symbol, that is the full stop symbol, and press the enter key. Now when you get back to your desktop background, you can see that I have bring back the text file which was moved to the James folder back to the desktop background. So anytime you move some text file into a folder and you want to bring it back, you can use this particular operation. Now let's move back to the desktop by typing the cd dot dot symbol. Now I am in my desktop location. The next operation is how to open a file within command prompt window. So if I want to reveal the content in this text file, I'm going to type the name of the text file and its extension. And this particular notepad application has been opened. That is going to reveal all the content that we typed in this particular command prompt window. So the information that we have here is this is my file and today is a beautiful day. So anytime you want to open your content or your text file, you need to type the file name and its extension. Now let's move to our next command, and this is a command that is used to encrypt a folder that consists of a subfolder and also your important text files or your important documents. So this command is known as the cipher command. So let's assume that I want to encrypt this James folder. I'm going to type cipher, press the space bar, and I'm going to type the / symbol and type the E letter. The E stands for encryption. Therefore, the next thing I'm going to do is to press the space bar and type the name of the directory or folder I want to encrypt that consists of its subfolders and text files. And I'm going to hit the enter key. Now this takes some time to encrypt your folder. So the output says James, okay, one file, and also we have some directories available, and all these items are encrypted. Therefore, when you move to the desktop, we have this padlock symbol placed on this particular folder, and the essence of this is that this is only useful to the owner of this computer system. If any other person or any other party transfer this folder onto a flash drive or any external drive and place them in another computer system, that file or that folder will not be open because you might need the administrative permission or the encryption permission of the owner of this particular folder. Therefore, you can't open or operate this particular content. And if there is any document within this folder, these text files are going to display unreadable content which will be ununderstandable to you. Therefore, if there is an encryption on this folder, whoever transferred this folder into a particular flash drive onto another computer system, that is not going to be a very suitable viewable folder or content. So if you are a computer user and you want to encrypt your content on your computer system, you can use this special command. When you open this, these are the items in this particular folder, and then this parental folder is encrypted. And as I said earlier, whoever transferred this to another computer system can't operate with this content. So this is how to encrypt your files or a folder consisting of subfolders and files in command prompt window. Now this moves us to the next command. That is our last command in this particular video, and that is to decrypt this encrypted content. So I'm going to type the cipher command, and this time around, when you type the / you're going to type the letter D. That stands for decrypt. You press the space bar and type the name of the directory or folder, and the information that comes says one file and other directories are or were decrypted. Therefore, when you move to the desktop, this padlock symbol has been removed from this particular folder. Another way to encrypt is to open the folder, and you are going to have this window that relates to the folder, and then you hold the Alt key and the letter D. This selects the file path of this particular folder. Hold Ctrl+C, close this window, and then when you get to command prompt, after typing the cipher command, you paste this by holding Ctrl+V. Therefore, when I hit the enter key, this also is another way of encrypting your text files, your files, and other content in command prompt window. And if you want to decrypt, you can use the up arrow key, and you can jump and erase the letter E, press the letter D, and hit the enter key, and this is going to decrypt whatever content that you have encrypted previously. So these are the commands we want to learn in this particular video, and let's put them into practice and make our work easier. Thank you for watching this video. Please like, share, comment, and also subscribe for more content, and we shall meet in the next video.